Hello everybody. Received this Lincoln 140 Pro MiG welder in the mail yesterday. It was an eBay purchase and it looked pretty good in the pictures. Got it for a good price. So I'm just taking a look at it now. Couple of things. Conditions, pretty good. It doesn't look like it's had much use. It's got the stinger. Came with the stinger. A little bit of road rash here on the stinger. It got drug or something on the ground. I put this little tip on. That's a flux core tip, and I haven't plugged nothing in yet or used it. We've got the work cable and the 110 power lead. All that seems to be in order. It came with a half of spool of flux core wire, and that looks like about what's been run with it, the use of this machine. So I still have to hook all the inside up. It's set up for electrode negative, which is for the flux core, the self-shielded. And then I got to put my ground lead on the positive side. The drive wheel is smooth on both sides. It's a 0.025 on one side for the small wire, and that's a solid wire, so you want a smooth roller. And the 035 is also smooth, but the manual is telling me that it's flux core ready. I thought I'd see a knurled roller for that, so I might have to research that a little bit. It came with the adapter for the 10-pound spool, which is good. About 4 tips, and that was it. Looks like it was dumped on this corner because this is bent in. The door doesn't latch, so I think I can fix that pretty readily. That shouldn't be any problem. And got this welder because it's portable, and it's a lot easier to take this out to where I'm working, and all I need to run it in, plug it into, is a 110 outlet, and they're great reviews. Lincoln put out a couple of these, like 3 different versions. The 140 Pro was sold at Lowe's, and they got another one. It's the Weld Pack 140. I think that was Home Depot. And then they've got another one that was sold everywhere, like Tractor Supply and blah blah blah. They're all the same machine. What kind of makes it nice is I can go down to Lowe's and get the consumables for it, and don't have to order anything up. Although I wanted to get a diffuser because the threads were messed up on the diffuser, and they didn't have that. So I cleaned them up with a file, and I put all this together for the flux core. So I'm going to hook this thing up, get it all ready to go. And we'll give it a test run on some plate and see how it welds. I've got her all plugged in, and I've got no motor. So we've either got a bad gun or you've got a bad motor. This is a little, all this is here is a switch. Closes the switch. I've got 2 pins that this control harness goes into. It's a 2-pin connector. So that just closes the switch. So if I touch the two pins, I've got a motor. So I've got a bad gun. So I'm going to try to take this apart and see if there's something in here that is disconnected or something I can fix. There's your 2 wires for the switch. And here's the trigger. It looks to me like we don't have a contact in here. This would go like so. This spring here just will bring the trigger back. It's a momentary contact switch. And this one here is where the contact would go. It would be like a piece of copper that would, when you press on the trigger, it's going to touch both. I'm not sure how the part works. Has a tough time feeding into this liner right here. I bird nested the first time I tried it. There it goes. That liner might be a hair long in there. We'll just do a T-joint there. Here we go. Here we go. Blew the breaker. So I can't be on a 15 amp breaker. I'll stick it into the wall. Now this is on the hottest setting. I'll turn that wire speed up just a tad. Here we go. I'll bring it, it'll come the other way. Lost my feed. I really think I'm going to need a knurled roller if they make it for this thing. Here we go. You get it too tight, it's going to crush that wire. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to go on the bottom of that one. Here we go. That feed's a little bit inconsistent. Not a bad bead. Just inconsistent on my feed of the wire. Okay. Little bird's nest issue there. The wire come off the spool. So we're going to feed it through again. This adjuster is too tight on this wire. I really think I'm going to need to get a knurled roller for that. Turn it on, I'll try to feed it through. Got a little tension there, here we go. There's a cup washer, plastic washer on the back side of that. That's what gives you your tension. So I've got this lightly on there, but you have to have tension on that wing nut, which I think was what happened. I didn't have enough tension on it. It seems to be flowing okay. Having a little trouble with that feed. If I bring it down too much more, I'll be crushing that wire. Bring that down to 3. That seems to be better. Run another one up here. Here we go. Lost it. Here you go. Seems to be running in there okay. It's just this feeding issue, which, like I say, I think I'm going to need a knurled roller. Here we go. Seems to be behaving. Okay, it looks like they do make a knurled drive roller for the machine. So I ordered a knurled drive roller, and I ordered another gun, and hopefully that will take care of it. Fire it up. Turn a bead or 2. Here we go. Okay, just ran a few more beads on the plate, 1/4-inch plate. I'm running on the high side of the scale here. D, ABCD, D being the hottest heat setting. So I'm on D3. And my setting is given me for the flux core D3.5. It's hard saying. I've had a lot of wire feeding problems because the roller is not knurled, and I found a knurled roller that I ordered for this machine, and I actually got another gun just because of all the problems we've had with the trigger. I finally got that straightened out. The liner seems to be heavily rusted on this side. It's kind of had a hard life. been drugged down the road, it looks like. So I got a 12-foot, this is a 10-foot, I got a 12-foot gun, and I didn't want to run no more flux core because I'm running out. This 1-pound spool does not carry a lot. So I'm going to have to get a 10-pound roll and put the adapter on. So I got to work on that. Overall, I think the machine's going to be okay. We had a lot of issues, you know, different problems with the gun, with the feeding, stuff like that. You know, to work out the kinks and find out for sure, you know, what it can do. I know it can't be on a 15 amp circuit because it kicked the breaker on the power strip. But there again, I'm on the high end of the scale. I think it's going to be okay. I had my doubts there for a little while, but I think we got everything worked out. I'll know more when I get that knurled roller, and we'll be running some flux core with that. So that's going to be about a week away. Like the Lincoln 140 Pro MiG, be a nice little machine for some quick little jobs.